There's two things that I love in this world. One being Furch guitars, the second being reviewing guitars that I know Chris McKee would love when he's not here. So I'm gonna get both today. Got a Furch Rainbow that we picked from the factory event we told you about a while ago. Stick around. How's it going, guys? This is Cooper Greenberg here at Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We're trying to hit some numbers here. We really appreciate it. Check out the website, like the videos, comment, do all the stuff. And yeah, we really appreciate it. Let's get down to business. So I love Furch guitars. If you have watched this channel, if you've seen the podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, you know that Chris and I got to go to the factory earlier on in the summer, and we did a whole episode about it. If you have not seen that, it's really cool because we talk about all the things that we fell in love with over in the Czech Republic. It's very fun, but one of the coolest things is, we got to see all the new product, got to see the factory, drinking beer, drinking wine, eating fresh fruit. It was a great time. They had a whole room of rainbow customs that we could kind of choose which ones we wanted for the store. They were display versions, but much like the Taylor Catch event, you pick something that you like, they'll make you one. So Chris and I picked about 4 or 5 of these guitars, and we were really excited to get them in. This is the first. Now, I said Chris McKee is not here. He would have loved to review this guitar with me because this is a wood pairing that's near and dear to his heart. We'll have more in the future with this wood pairing, so he can jump in on those. But as you can see, this is a Grand Auditorium body, no cutaway, so just a G. If you're looking at the model for this guitar, it will be Rainbow G DE. I don't know why D equates to Sinker Redwood, but obviously that's some very pretty, really nice coloring, a lot of, kind of color differences in the Sinker top. So Sinker Redwood, sometimes we see stuff that's real stripy like this. Sometimes it's a little more uniform. This is, some high-end custom-worthy stuff. This is a top that I would have loved to have picked. They picked a great top. The E, as you can probably guess for the back and sides, is a really incredible set of ebony. So Single Redwood and ebony. Chris has talked a lot about his personal custom Taylor. That's the wood pairing that he went for. He loves that pairing. I love that pairing, and you just don't see ebony a ton. We had another Furch guitar that was like a torrefied spruce top with ebony back and sides. That was incredible. It was an OM. This is a Grand Auditorium, a little bit more of a modern vibe, but totally exotic wood combo. So right out the gate, it's fantastic. Now, a couple other detail things that I think really tie into what we saw at the factory, what we fell in love with at the factory. They're heavily detail-oriented, really consistent, and just incredible craftspeople working over there. The fingerboard inlay on this is something that I actually took a photo of them working on a different fingerboard. It's this, like, right at the 12th fret and, bleeding over into the 11th and 13th fret. Just this insane, super detailed little design. They call it the Style 9, I believe. That's what's on the spec sheet. That's what's on the configurator if you go on their website. We got to think of a cooler name for it because it's really, really cool. We picked another guitar that had that inlay on it. It's very, very cool. Now, other details. The purfling on the top. You got what they call red heart, so maybe like a, it's a nice little wood accent of red going around that's framed by lines of, this vintage white and black. So it comes out to like a 7-ply or something purfling. Really tasteful. Rosette is rosewood, which is also the binding that's on the fingerboard as well. If you look closely, it's an ebony fingerboard, but you got a rosewood line around it, and even that has this purfling line that follows around the binding on the top and back. Really, really pretty, very pretty guitar. And go to 510s with the ebony buttons to match the ebony back and sides. And Sinker as a top, we always talk about nice and warm, kind of compressed sounding, a little bit more cedar-esque, but it's got its own mojo. Ebony's got its own mojo as a tone wood on the back and sides. I want you to hear it. I'll tell you what I think on the other end, but take a listen. there you have it, little taste. There's a certain kind of sound that I think all Furch guitars have that's a really present and clear sound that then just gets kind of EQ'd based on what they're using for the woods. I did a video not too long ago, sometime earlier this year. I think it was the one with that ebony back and sides where I said Furch does a lot of things that other manufacturers can't do. I think they have access to certain materials that in America maybe it's harder to get a hold of, or people are just getting away from or leaning towards other things. Their wood selection is incredible. They have the classics, they got their rosewood, mahogany, spruce, all that stuff. But then you dig into the more exotic things. They have incredible koa, great cocobolo, and this ebony is that's like some presentation grade stuff. Another little detail down at the bottom, you got that binding that converges into that little rosewood tailpiece. As you can see, that's just a strap pin. It's not an input. So there's no pickup in this guitar. We'd be more than happy to put one in there. I think this is something that needs to be played out in the world because, obviously, you put a mic up to it, it sounds fantastic. That's what we did. But we can put a pickup in here. I think it could, it would be great with an Anthem, great with a K&K, something like that. But this guitar, it's exotic, but it's also got a classic, warm, it's kind of like a cedar rosewood vibe, but it's sinker ebony. It's really pretty, and it's got the Furch tone. It's got the Furch playability with their neck, satin neck, gloss body, how I like things, and just wonderful, wonderful instrument. We're very excited to see what else comes in from that rainbow event that we went to at the factory, but this is an incredible way to kick things off. We have one of these guitars. I don't know how many are out there, but I think most of these were limited to maybe 10, something like that. We took what we could, and I'm not disappointed. It's awesome. So if you check the website, you can see all the photos, you can read all the specs, you can ask us questions about it. I think if this isn't the one for you, but you like the sound, you like the philosophy behind the company, which I really do, their custom program is really easy to get into. You can go on their website, you can configure a guitar, and then it just spits out a little code that's exactly what you want. You can send it to us or another Furch dealer, and we can get it for you. And they turn things around in a not insane amount of time, and every rainbow that we've gotten from them has an insane attention to detail and just, incredible wood, incredible sound. We love Furch, and I'm sorry to Chris for doing this without you, but I had to do it. It's awesome. So like I said, go on the website, learn more about the guitar, give us a call. If you like it, if you want to get it, you can get on the website. You can ask us questions. We can shoot you other videos, other photos. We want to help you out, find the right thing. And thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll be showing you more Furch coming in soon. So we hope to catch you next time. Thank you for watching.